Hello guys, so today we're going to be Blu-ray sales here, and yes, Blu-ray has been doing pretty well for the past few months. Despite no new movies, it has been doing on par with last year. And last year had all these major blockbusters coming out, but despite this, Blu-ray is still doing pretty well. You know, despite the virus and the pandemic, it's still doing well. So Scoob is doing pretty well. Again, Scoob is outselling Disney and Pixar's Onward. This is Onward's third week. And Onward has been doing extremely abysmal on Blu-ray. Okay, Onward has been doing extremely abysmal on Blu-ray. It's a bad sign for Disney and Pixar to come. But Sonic has been doing pretty well still on the list. It's number 4 on the charts. Trolls World Tour, another competitor to Onward, is still doing pretty well. Trolls World Tour has sold 1.4 million copies, which is now at the only behind Joker, Star Wars, and Star Wars, Jumanji, Joker. It's behind Jumanji, Joker, Star Wars, and Frozen. That's the only movies that's currently behind. It'll probably continue doing well for that rest of the year. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna do 100,000 copies each week, every week, because yeah, next is Jaws. It's still doing pretty well. The 4K is doing pretty well. The DVD doing pretty well. And of course, just Jaws. A lot of people are going to continue buying it on Blu-ray and DVD. Sonic the Hedgehog is still doing pretty well on Blu-ray. They still have it under tracked on here for some reason on the day, month by month, the yearly charts. It's at 1.24 million, so it's doing pretty well still. It's still selling, unlike Onward, which isn't even on the charts anymore. Paw Patrol is now on the charts, and yeah, I think the reason why Onward's not doing well is just because of how not many people like Onward, okay? Yes, it might have a good score on IMDb, but IMDb does not mean a movie sells, okay? You know, Scoob has a lower score than Dark Phoenix, but it's about to outsell Onward in 4 weeks, essentially. Here, and Trolls World Tour has a lower score than Onward. It'll soon be double the sales of Onward. Sonic also has a lower score than Onward on IMDb. It's selling better. The Mule is selling pretty well on DVD, Top Gun 4K re-release, and yeah, it's doing pretty well still. Ride Along 2 movie collections doing pretty well on DVD. Fast and Furious, Hobbs and Shaw doing pretty well on DVD and Blu-ray. His Dark Materials, a TV show, it's doing pretty well. It did pretty well on Amazon. 1917 is still doing pretty well on Blu-ray and DVD. Still having amazing legs. What we're expecting it to do. Rampage and Jurassic World still doing pretty well on DVD. Jurassic World has sold that many DVDs. But it's not surprising. It's Jurassic World. Yellowstone Season 2 doing pretty well. Pets is still doing pretty well on DVD. And Capone it's doing okay for a non-blockbuster. It's doing okay for a non-blockbuster. American Sniper Collection doing pretty well. Yellowstone doing pretty well on Blu-ray. And of course, Call of the Wild still on the charts. Still being Onward now. And Hatfield and McCoys are still doing pretty well. Now let's go to DVD sales as well. The DVD sales. Because, and see just how poorly Onward is doing. So, yeah, we have movies like Planes selling. And, yeah, a lot of the movies, Ghost War Collection, that's on the list. You know, we also had Despicable Me 3, Jumanji, Minions. No Onward. Onward's not selling. Dark Fate's even selling better than Onward on DVD as well. The Blu-ray sales chart here as well. Onward is... Aquaman is outselling. Onward is nowhere to be seen. It's not selling at all. John Wick, Harry Potter, Star Wars... Midway is even not still on the list of Blu-rays. Midway isn't really selling well on DVD. It also got beat by 1917 as well. Joker is still doing, but again, Onward's not selling on Blu-ray, which I think the fall of Disney is just inedible at this point. No Disney movies in the top 5, I think. No movies owned by Disney. I don't think even, I know there's one, there's Star Wars. Star Wars is the only holdout of Disney in the top 10. The only holdout of the Disney empire. You look at the Blu-ray, DVD combined sales, and Disney has been against, trying to eliminate physical media, which is a pretty bad thing for everybody. The Mule. None of these movies in the top 10 are owned by Disney. None of them. And but again, it's Disney's fault for not promoting physical media. They're trying to promote Disney Plus, which is only hurting the sales on Blu-ray. That's really what it is. And that's why you get to see movies like Scoob now outsell, Pixar movies, because Disney is not promoting the movies on Blu-ray anymore because they don't feel like it's worth it. Let's look at how they're doing with 4K catalog titles. They think digital is the way to go, and I think it'll actually hurt them in the future. Yes, streaming is doing pretty well right now, but yeah, Netflix is now dying because of the whole controversy of a certain movie, and Disney Plus is just, it's only doing well in certain countries. Disney Plus will soon peak, Yes, you got the Star Wars fans and the Marvel fanboys, and they'll probably watch it just for the Marvel and Star Wars shows, and all the Disney fanboys. There's probably like 10 to 20 million people alone. But yeah, again, you're not going to eventually going to run out of people to put in from the Disney Plus. And yeah, HBO not doing. I don't think HBO Max is going to do well until the Snyder Cut comes out. Amazon Prime is really just mostly people who buy Amazon Prime because they get better deals on Amazon, and watch the shows as a secondary. I'll kind of view the shows as a secondary thing. Don't really care about the streaming, but they'll watch them. Yeah, it's kind of Amazon Prime. Most people just buy for the deals or the shows. So yeah, and of course there's Hulu, which again is not really popular to begin with. So yeah, that's basically it. Goodbye.